Just like that, the Afcon group stage is over. The tournament started already like 12 days ago, 13 days ago, or whatever it was, and just like that, the group stage is over. Um, I made a couple videos on how peak Afcon was getting, and today, the last games of this group stage round were pretty boring. I mean, Afcon can't just keep pumping out drama like that every time. You know what I mean? Or else we're all gonna get heart attacks. We're all gonna sit here and die of heart attacks. So, thank you, Afcon, for bringing my heart rate down and giving me the chance to live another day and fight another day. So, thank you, Afcon, for dying things down because I couldn't take anymore. Especially when I'm in classes at school, I couldn't take anymore. So yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about today's games. We'll end up talking about who ended up advancing from those groups in group E and F when we get to the groups, because in this video we're going to do a little roundup of all the groups, how they ended, and also at the same time I'm going to react to my predictions that I made in my earlier video before Afcon started on how I thought every single group was going to end from first to fourth place. Some of them make me look hella stupid, but I remember I told you guys in that first predictions video, I am now Afcon expert. I'm just here trying to learn about Afcon, and because of this tournament, I'm pretty hooked on Afcon, and I'm going to be watching the rest of the Afcons, and I'm excited that they're every 2 years. So, without further ado, I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. Let's just get into the first group, and that is Group A. So, this little blank area to my left is where my prediction, I'm going to pull up my prediction after we go over how the group ended. So each group is going to be like this. Below me is going to be how the group ended, as you see Group A below me there. And then after that, we're going to see my prediction to this is the left of the screen. So, but in the camera, it's my right hand. I don't know. Let's just get into it. No more yapping. So, Group A ends, surprisingly, Equatorial Guinea in first on 7 points. Nigeria in second, tied with Guinea on 7 points. But I think, the GD gets Equatorial Guinea the first spot. Ivory Coast with a shameful, disgusting group stage performance. That gets them third. And Guinea-Bissau, which was one of the worst teams, along with Zambia at this tournament, and Algeria. They were just terrible. So they ended up finishing fourth. My take on this group is, well, it's kind of the theme of this Afcon. No one fears anybody. Equatorial Guinea, sure, they lost their first game to Ivory Coast 2-0, and Ivory Coast did look like the much better team. So you kind of thought, Ivory Coast is going to be the big guys who want to finish first in this group. And Ivory Coast beat Guinea-Bissau in the first game. And I feel like that misled a lot of people. I think a lot of people didn't realize how bad Guinea-Bissau is. So they're like, oh my God, Ivory Coast 2-0. All right, we're in business. The hosts are going to go and try to get 99 points in this group and get first place and start strong to the tournament. But hindsight is 100. Looking back, a more impressive victory for Ivory Coast would have been like 3-4-0. Thinking about how bad Guinea-Bissau is. So yeah, I feel like that kind of misconstrued everybody. And in the end, we kind of saw Ivory Coast just did not. Don't get me wrong, their defense and midfield is fantastic, and their defensive midfield is working well, but their attack is dead. Ivory Coast's attack is dead, and you saw that in the Nigeria game. You saw that in the Equatorial Guinea game. The attack was too dead. In the end, Nigeria beat them 1-0, and Equatorial Guinea pumped them 4-0 in their home stadium with the president there, in the stadium that the president named after himself. That's just peak African football for you right there. So in the end, they finished third place on just one win. Nigeria, after the first game, there were worries. My worries about Nigeria before the tournament were looking like they're going to be true. But in the end, they rebounded. Huge win against Ivory Coast. And they got the job done against Guinea-Bissau. And they end the group stage off with 2 wins and a draw, 7 points. And in the first place, Equatorial Guinea, one of the first surprises of this tournament. First place in Group A, 7 points. Close game with Nigeria. I think Nigeria will probably kick themselves in the foot because of that Equatorial Guinea game, because they were the better team and they had a lot of chances. Also in Nigeria could be doing better right now, but Victor Osimhen is being a big boy brick. He's missing so many chances and open chances and tap-ins, headers. He's missing a load of chances. So he is going to be annoyed with himself because I feel like he held Nigeria back here from getting first in the group. But it is what it is. You deal with your losses and your failures, and Equatorial Guinea takes advantage, pumps Ivory Coast in the last game 4-0. One of the surprises of the tournament. They get first. Let's see how I predicted this group to be. And unfortunately, no, here's the thing. I got Guinea-Bissau right. Okay, fourth. I backed Nigeria to get out of this group in first or second, when a lot of people on YouTube were telling people and making videos saying Nigeria can be fighting for third and Nigeria might not even make it out of the group and into the knockout stages. At least I backed Nigeria with confidence to get out into the knockout stages. So give me that credit. But at the end, I didn't expect the surprise from Equatorial Guinea. And I kind of played it safe and put them in third. And I really thought Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, whatever. By the way, tell me in the comments, do you guys prefer Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast? I don't know if you guys care which way I say it. But in the end, I played it safe with my prediction. And Equatorial Guinea, those guys making me look like idiots. They get first place. All respect to them. My third place prediction looking very dumb. My Nigeria first place prediction doesn't look too dumb because they were tied on points and goal difference got Equatorial Guinea through in first. So yeah, kind of missed the mark there with Equatorial Guinea, Cote d'Ivoire, and Nigeria. But hey, I think I'm gonna give myself for the Nigeria prediction because a lot of people were shitting on them. I even shitted on them with a video I posted before Afcon, but I still backed them to get out of the group. And yeah, Guinea-Bissau was always going to finish fourth. They're one of the worst. They were one of the worst teams at this tournament. So no surprises there. On to Group B. Another group with a lot of surprises. Look at that points. Look at that points differential. Cape Verde finishes the group in first place with 7 points, a draw and 2 wins. Egypt finishes it with 3 points. Guess what? That means they drew 3 freaking times. Ghana with 2 points. Mozambique with 2 points. Tied for last place. Ghana is above them just on goal difference. But in the end, Cape Verde finished the group top. Also, I have to add, in the last group, in Group A, Ivory Coast did advance into the knockout stages as one of the best third place teams. So they did survive by the skin of their teeth to get into the group's knockout rounds and not totally embarrass themselves in this tournament. And might I add, Ivory Coast did sack their manager mid-tournament. Who's going to step in? People are saying Drogba should come step in and be the coach for the knockouts. But let's see. But back to Group B. Cape Verde first. Another big surprise. But we're going to get to my prediction. So I won't say actually anything. So Cape Verde, one of the surprises of the tournament, playing fantastic football. Bebe, the Europe reject. I didn't even know he still plays in Europe. Leading Cape Verde to 7 points in the group. Impressive. Another surprise, just like Equatorial Guinea. I didn't expect them to get first. So all respect to them. Egypt, absolutely disappointing. Absolutely garbage. 3 points from because of the 3 draws. Goals for 6. Goals against 6. Mo Salah injured. Aging squad / some young players. Just not good enough for Egypt. I'm very disappointed in them. Can they fraud their way to another final this year, just like they did in 2021? I don't know. Let's see. Salah missing is big miss, but I think they said Salah will only miss the round of 16, and if they get into the quarterfinals, they can play him. So we'll see. Egypt, I'm gonna do excuse me. I'm gonna do a knockout stage prediction for Afcon, but I do believe Egypt plays. Let me check. Egypt plays Congo. So yeah. I don't know how they'll do in that game. We'll see. Ghana, in the end, they bottle it on the last day. They're beating Mozambique 2-0. Talked about it in the previous video. In stoppage time, Mozambique scores 2 goals to tie the game up and knock Ghana out of the tournament. Ghana with 2 points, not good enough to advance to the knockout stage as one of the better third-place teams. And yeah, this was one of the games 2 days ago. Ghana, Mozambique just left everyone speechless. Like, I talked about it. Kudus in his post-match speech when he's trying to, when they're giving him his Man of the Match award, he was just speechless, man. And it was just one awesome moment there. Mozambique upsetting Ghana. It was super hype when they scored that second goal. It was just so shocking. And yeah, Cape Verde going into the knockout stages. I think they're playing Mauritania. So the play they're playing and the way Mauritania made it through, but they weren't too impressive. Cape Verde should beat them and get to a quarterfinal, which would be ultra impressive for Cape Verde. Egypt, it's time to fraud your way into this knockout stages. It's time to fraud their way. Let's look at how I predicted Group B, though. in my video. And yeah, there it is. Mozambique fourth. I got that right, just like Guinea-Bissau in the last group. Fourth place. The fourth places have been kind of easy to predict this tournament. But yeah, I said Egypt first. I got first and second mixed up. I was right in thinking Ghana would get third. I was not impressed with Ghana going to this tournament. These guys were trash in the friendlies coming up to it. They got destroyed by Mexico and USA. Don't forget about that. They got 4 goals dumped on them by USA. That's embarrassing the way with Greg Berhalter as the coach. Come on. So I never really believed in Ghana in the first place. So third place prediction for me was absolutely correct. But Cape Verde surprising me, man. And don't get it twisted. I'm taking credit for the Cape Verde second place prediction because how many people put Cape Verde second? How many people went safe and put Cape Verde? How many people went safe and put Ghana at second and Cape Verde in third or fourth? A lot of people did. I didn't. Cape Verde was coming into the tournament in good form. They had some decent players. I think their center back, Moreira or something, was just one of the starting center backs for Columbus Crew who won the MLS Cup. So give me some respect on that Cape Verde prediction. But obviously I got it mixed up. I put them at second, Egypt at first, because I did not expect Egypt to be so trash. And yeah, give me some credit on Cape Verde, all right? And Ghana. Those are good predictions. So yeah, let's go into Group C. Group C, Senegal looking like the best team in this tournament. Not 3 out of 3 wins, 8 goals for, 1 against. Koulibaly is playing great. Mane is playing great. Everyone's playing great. Even Edouard Mendy is playing great for Senegal. Everyone's playing good. Senegal high flying. They're my favorites right now after the group stage. Senegal plays, let me see, Cote d'Ivoire. So, you know, you expect Senegal to win the way Cote d'Ivoire is playing, but in these big games, teams play differently. Styles make matchups. So that's going to be an exciting game. Senegal versus Cote d'Ivoire in the round of 16. Yeah, Cameroon stealing second place on the last day in that another game that just had my heart racing the whole time. Cameroon versus Gambia, 3-2. They score a last-minute winner. Pandemonium, scenes. Gambia almost tied again with a hand of God goal in the end. It was just crazy. Guinea, a little bit disappointing, but I think they won't be mad. They got third place with 4 points, and they advanced into the knockouts also as one of the best third place teams. Cameroon, by the way, plays Nigeria, huge game in the round of 16, and Guinea plays Equatorial Guinea. So those are some really good matchups for the round of 16. I'm excited for those games. Senegal first, Cameroon second, Guinea third, Gambia fourth. This group kind of went how I believed it would. Just so I got a little mix up. I did go Gambia fourth. And the thing is with Gambia, they weren't too bad. They weren't too bad in my opinion. The only 2 goals came in the last game, but I don't think they were that bad. They showed some resistance. I'll show some respect to them. I predicted Senegal first, got that right. And in the end, I got Cameroon and Guinea mixed up because Cameroon, you know, they didn't have a good World Cup. They weren't coming to the tournament in good form. But in the end, I would have been completely right. Cameroon third, but they squeezed the victory against Gambia and took second place. Guinea gets third, but I think no team is complaining. They're all making it into knockout rounds. And yeah, I don't think my Group C predictions here are too atrocious. I think these Group C predictions make me look good. And I think I even said in the video, my predictions video, Cameroon and Guinea can switch and Guinea can get third and Cameroon can get second. So give me some credit. Give me some credit. Let's go into the next group. Group D, another surprise group. I already expressed my frustrations about Algeria. They embarrassed me. I backed them. I said they were one of the favorites going into this tournament. And in 2 Afcons in a row, they finished 4th place in the group, getting knocked out of the tournament. Embarrassing. Shame on Mahrez, Aouar, Feghouli. I don't even know why he's still on that team. Yusuf Attal, shame on them all. Slimani, shame on them all. 2 points only because of the 2 draws. 3 goals for, 4 against. I mean, just shameful. Shameful from Algeria. If they just would have tied even on the last day, they could have gone on got into the round of 16, but they didn't. They had to go and lose. So unfortunate for them. I'm not going to sit here and trash Algeria much anymore. I already got my frustrations out last video. Mauritania, 3rd place, 3 points. Good for them. Got their first win ever in Afcon. Yeah, just a beautiful scene for Mauritania. They are also making it. They play. They are also one of the better 3rd place team. As I said before, they played Cape Verde in the round of 16. Exciting times for them. Burkina Faso second. Angola with the surprise first. I'm not too surprised actually on Angola because I said before in my predictions video coming to this tournament, Angola may have all these draws, but they are a tough freaking team to beat. Angola is a very hard team to beat. They will give anyone in the African Confederation a game. And I said, Angola, because they don't score many goals, I don't think they'll get first. But I said if they can score some goals, these guys could easily be competitive in this group. And in the end, they surprised me with their ability to score goals. They scored 6 goals. They get 2 wins and a draw, and they finished the group top, 7 points. Massive respect to them. Let's see how I predicted it. And there you go. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. Algeria first. Fuck you, Algeria. Fuck you guys. Angola third. I put them at third, and I think I said in the video, I think I said Angola can be one of the better third place teams. And I said I think they could get to knockout stages. In the end, they get first and make it to the knockout stage. So I got that prediction bad either way. Burkina Faso, I got right, second place. I think they were a pretty good lock for second place in the group. And Mauritania, I disrespected them and gave them fourth, and they surprised with a huge win. And yeah, a huge win against Algeria, big dogs Algeria, who just won Afcon 2 tournaments ago to secure themselves their first Afcon win and now their first Afcon knockout stage. So yeah, Burkina Faso in the knockout stage is playing Mali, and let me see, Angola is playing Namibia. So I think Angola will make a quarterfinal, to be honest. So yeah, very, very, very bad group prediction for me. The only thing I'll give myself credit for in this group is that I said Burkina Faso second, and that I showed respect to Angola and said these guys can do something. But I did not have the balls to put them at first or second, so I'm looking like an idiot. Next group, Group E, Mali in first, South Africa second, Namibia third, and another big boy flop, Tunisia, a team that made it to the goddamn World Cup. Bottom, 2 points, 2 draws and a loss. Disgusting tournament for Tunisia. I don't know. I should have seen that coming in retrospect, hindsight 100. It kind of makes sense. The team isn't that talented. There's some aging players. So in hindsight, I could have put them lower. I shouldn't have been so high on them coming to the tournament. Mali first, kind of expected. They were kind of given a run for their money in this group, but Mali was one of the strongest team in this group, in my opinion, or one of the strongest. So them getting first is not surprising. And I'm going to have to apologize to South Africa. Someone even commented on my predictions video, I'm disrespecting South Africa. I didn't think South Africa had the ability to get a win and a draw at this tournament and be able to score 4 goals. I really didn't. In the end, they did. They got 4 points. They get second place, tied on points with Namibia in third, getting through on goal difference because their defense was a lot better than Namibia. And Namibia, shout out to you guys. I'm pretty sure we're going to see my predictions. I disrespected you guys too, and I didn't think you guys would get into the knockouts, but they are. South Africa, for context, South Africa is playing Morocco. Tough game. Mali, like I said before, is playing Burkina Faso, and Namibia is playing, like I said in the last group, Angola. So let's see my predictions. Embarrassing. Tunisia second. They got dumped out of the group. I look like an idiot. Mali first. Give myself credit for that. I disrespected Namibia, putting in fourth. I didn't even think they'd get a single point at this tournament, let alone 4. And South Africa, I said third place, and I'm pretty sure I said South Africa for third place and that they wouldn't be one of the better third place teams going through in the tournament. And in the end, I was just wrong. So shout out to you guys. I'm learning about Afcon. I'm learning to respect these African teams. Cut me some slack. Final group. Morocco first. DR in Group F. Morocco first. DR Congo second. Zambia third. Tanzania fourth. In the end, pretty straightforward group for Morocco. They got the draw that kind of hindered them a little, but 7 points, first place, business done. DR Congo scraped by with 3, just like Egypt. 3 draws, get some 3 points to get them second. Kind of lackluster. And Zambia and Tanzania were really bad this tournament. Yeah, just trash. I remember people were saying in the comments, bro, you disrespected Zambia. Guys like Patson Daka are going to show up. Well, they didn't. Patson Daka and those guys didn't show up. They played like trash all tournament. So let's be real. I was right about Zambia and Tanzania. I didn't think they were going to have great tournaments. And I think I got this group spot on. I'm already forgetting, but I think I got this group spot on. Like I said before, Morocco is playing South Africa in the round of 16. DR Congo is playing Egypt. DR Congo and Egypt, the 2 teams that finished their group with 3 draws, 3 points, are playing each other. What are the chances of that? So that game Don't be surprised if it ends in a fucking draw. But watch that game. The two teams that drew all their group games, watch that game is going to be like a 5-4 thriller. Just watch it happen. I don't know. Just a gut feeling. My predictions, and there you go. I got it completely right. Morocco first, DR Congo second, Zambia third, Tanzania fourth. And yeah, huge credit for me. My big brain got it right there. And yeah, that was my predictions. My roundup of all the groups there. Exciting group stage, lots of drama, lots of surprises, lots of disappointing performances from teams that we expected to do better. Some scrape through and luckily get into the round of 16. And yeah, just as a reminder, the 4 third place teams that ended up going through are Ivory Coast, Guinea, Mauritania, and Namibia. And yeah, exciting group stage. I can't wait for more. I think round of 16, it's Wednesday today. I think there's a 2-day break, and the round of 16 starts on Saturday with Nigeria. I think Nigeria's game is first, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that, but if you made it this far, leave a comment. Let me know your guys' reaction to the group stage. I'm sure you guys have an opinion. If your country did terrible, remember, I'm always here for that hashtag mental health support. Mental health, hashtag mental health, hashtag mental health, hashtag here for you guys. Hashtag I'm ready for more Afcon. Actually, no, that's a cringe hashtag. No hashtag I'm ready for Afcon. That sounds like a white woman on Facebook hashtag. Yeah, we're not hashtagging that. So yeah, I can't wait for more. Like and subscribe on the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And watch out. I think tomorrow or on Friday, I'm gonna release my knockout stage predictions video for Afcon. So look out for that video. Gonna try to get my predictions spot on for that one. Obviously, I'm not going to get all wrong, and I'm going to look like an idiot when I react to that predictions also. So, yeah, guys, like and subscribe, comment, and peace.